Okay, I need a flyer for this Friday, and I thought about doing a parody of the TV show MASH because that's really relevant right now. All the kids are watching it. So, of course, I've got my glass of wine, and let's get it on. Now we need to find a good promo shot of it. Something that would be easily manipulated. Like me after 3 dates. Oh! We need to be able to see the cast and have that logo nice and visible up top. This is actually a good one. I was going to say I think it's too grainy, but I think I'm just going to go with that. And the first thing we're going to do is change the title. That can stay, I think. This stuff I can get rid of. So let's move this off to the side and change our background so it's easier to see. Well, I don't like that color. All right, that's better. There's a little smudge there we got to get rid of. Or it's going to drive me crazy. Actually, we might need to get rid of that too, because you know what, let's just leave it there for now. And then let's bring that back. And we're going to make a little bit of a change to the title. I'm not sure what to do with the lettering here. Just leave it where it is for now. So, I think you can see where this is going. Stash. Isn't that ridiculous? Okay, so let's just get to work on stashing everybody. Let's just go down the line, right? Professor. Oh my God. No one is safe. Let's actually group that. Hey, where'd it go? A bit too high. You know what we need to do? Since we're looking at more detailed stuff, we need to really blow up the image. Okay. Clinger. All right. This is just going to be a quick flyer. We don't need to spend all day on this. It's just for a quick laugh. Probably look better when it was brown. Let's switch it back. Switch it back. Well, there's another way to do it. All right, let's just leave it that color. This is radar looking a little bit tipsy. Yeah. All right, let's just keep going. Okay, that would be ridiculous, right? They're making these so huge now. It kind of looks like that already. We'll just leave it there. So what? All right, let's do. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. That's Hot Legs. Hot Legs Houlihan. Which one was Honeycutt? Maybe he was in a later season. I don't remember. This is a good one. Just a little something for the Colonel. We can't leave her out. That's too bright, but let's see how it looks at a smaller distance. Hot Legs Houlihan. Oh, we can do a beard. Good Lord. I don't know who's actually going to be watching these videos, but they're fun to make. So, if nothing else, I'm enjoying doing them. And if anybody decides to start watching, that'll be a nice bonus. You know what? I don't want to get too bogged down in making it perfect, but we got to put a little bit of work into it. I mean, come on. Then we can mirror that. Ooh. Oh, so close. Ooh. I'm just running with that. I don't want to put too much time into this one because it's just going to be a quick joke. And I think that we can do a better mustache there. This looks bizarre. That just doesn't work at all. You know, they can't all be home runs. I've never been a fan of the mustache, but I've got a friend named Lisa that lives in Florida. She's got a thing for the mustaches. Oh, but see, this is getting lost over here. Otherwise, that'd be a good one. All right, so let's find one other one. Here we go. Alan Alda. The man. Okay, everybody's got a stash except for Radar. Let's lock this all down. Stash. I'm just not digging this one mustache. He's not digging it. Give him some kitty whiskers. Here we go. Ridiculous. Okay. Top hat, monocle. Wasting a lot of time on this guy. All right, that's good for him. It's good for him. Now, we need to take a little sip of wine because priorities. My aunt came back from Chile and she brought me a really nice bottle of wine. And I think it's going to be gone tonight. So we need to get rid of his face and put mine in here. And let's put a black background behind all of that. So let's get rid of his face first. Let's see if we can do like a magic grab. That's what they call it on here. It's almost there. Let's see the brush. So you basically just need his head. All right. Now we can put my face in there. And I've got all of these reaction shots already ready to go. So we'll use that one. Hello. And he's looking that way, so let's flip. Ah. And I need to lighten the color a little bit to get it to match. It's actually more of a, but I could use one of these filters to get it to blend in a little bit more. Or we could make the whole thing like a sepia. Oh. Hibiscus. It's almost there. All right, let's not overthink it. We need to add a mustache, but of course. But which one? Mustache. That's frightening. It's kind of fitting since we're doing a show from the 70s. Oh! Ridiculous. Looks like I got beaver teeth. And maybe a little military hat. But we need something super casual. Yeah, like just one of these numbers. That's too much to the side. That didn't work. All right, I don't think this is going to work, but let's give it a shot. Well, I do declare. What do y'all think? That's good enough for rock and roll. Now we'll do the surgical placement of the head back on the body. We can actually bring everything down a little bit. Like this part can come up. Like less neck. Less necking. You'll never hear that from me. Oh, okay. Everybody's got a mustache. We got stash up here. We need to do something with this. Do like a little tagline under there, or just remove it altogether. Or we're going to use it as a flyer, so we could do Scafidi live 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We might as well use that space. All right, bring this all together, bro. Now we need to add a border. I have one other idea that just came to mind. In the past, I didn't add borders, but I've recently gotten into making sure everything is nicely framed, and it's really made a big difference to make everything inside pop. It's got to pop. I want to do a thought bubble over here for myself, and I'm thinking I need to add one more layer to add enough room to do that. But we'll make this one black, like my heart. That's a joke. All right. See, now we got a little bit of room. See how it looks better when you add the borders? I need to give myself a little more room here. So let's group. Okay. Ungroup. And now I'm going to make a little thought bubble. Hello. And I was thinking we could change this. We'll delete the bottom part and just make another little joke. I don't know if I'm going to keep this, but oh, come on. Oh, we need one more of the asterisks there. And let's put some googly eyes. This will be just one of those jokes from my guy friends. It'll be what that crazy person's thinking about. Not me, but characters, you know. Give it a little more breathing room. Almost there. And then I can add my logo down here. Sometimes I make these flyers and I put in little jokes and no one comments on it. So I think I'm just making myself laugh with all this stuff. If you put it too low, it gets cut off. So we can extend that a little bit. And then up at the top, we can put the venue name. do that in white, off-white. Let's get a better font. No, that's not what I want. There we go. We'll keep the venue name really easy to read. And then we just need to put the time underneath. I think that's about there. This other chunk we don't need. And a quick shout out to whoever's watching this in this time lapse. Thanks for watching. That's it. Thanks for checking out Stash. All right. Later.